planning to start messing around with
Uh-huh.
DaVinci this weekend a little bit.
Hello and welcome one and all. Welcome to take 2 of Attack on Edafos here at Ampersandbox. What's up, everybody? Should be better this time around.
Are we on?
We are so on.
Are we?
We're so on.
Yeah. Oh, there we go. It wasn't going live for me, that's all. Gotta refresh everything.
You got banned, dude. That's what...
It's because we were shirt off. Yeah, come on. Shirt back on, asshole. Oh, sorry. Dang it! I made it a total of 1 minute and 30 seconds.
Hang on. I think I gotta fix all the fucking YouTube links everywhere.
At least I wasn't the only one.
Well, while it's been some time, we were doing our intros, so we already did on the last one. People can go back and watch that in 2 minutes. Jacob, JPI, Cleric. We already did that. Boom.
Yeah.
And then me, we're about to do it, which is I'm James, Gravity Fail, and I play the Barbarian thing. And there we go.
The Barbarian what?
You're not they, dude. You stole my identity.
There we go. I was like, thing. Alex, you go next. I got distracted by our stream because I was checking the audio levels.
You're hearing double.
Actually, we're all really quiet.
Wow.
That's probably good. I yell a lot.
And that's how I lost my identity.
Yeah, Josh, you're normal and we sound far.
Oh, yes.
Come on, Josh.
It do be like that.
This is why we're making the Redux episodes where I go in and edit it, and then I just chop all this stuff off at the beginning.
Or make us sound pretty.
Make us sound pretty. I was just telling everyone about how to use the dynamic feature on DaVinci Resolve to save editing time. DaVinci.
I'm stoked to mess around with. I haven't messed with DaVinci like much. I opened it up. Opened it up on my iPad, and I will say the iPad app for it is a bit rough.
You should never edit on an iPad.
Yeah.
Look.
Your first mistake is...
Look, sometimes you gotta do. But I will agree to that statement. There are some people out there that can't edit on an iPad. I have seen it in person. I'm not one of these people. I've tried Premiere, I've tried DaVinci. Not my cup of tea. I'll stick to desktop editing. Are you ready to go?
I'm Alex, by the way. I play Fate and Paladin. You'll see me here.
The Barbarian.
Yeah. Now I'm the Barbarian.
Is our volume any better?
It still sounds far away.
No.
Come on, Josh.
You have to put your headphones in and switch audio.
I'ma try.
You will try.
Yes. The audio is picking up from your TV.
So I do think while we're doing audio stuff, I do like that we all have the green screens now because it makes that nice uniform background. Mm-hmm. For the stream, everyone was, yeah, the gray boxes. I want to put like color-coded boxes next, like red, blue, yellow, or something like Power Ranger style. There's like a little gradient.
Or little Megazord windows.
Yeah. Oh, that would be fun to make a little dash.
On the steering wheel.
Yes. But we gotta be playing the right campaign setting for that. True. Well, there is a Power Ranger tabletop RPG. There is. And are we gonna play it? I've looked at it. People like it. I don't think it's as smooth as it could be. And I think if I can get my anime tabletop done, which is not Anime 5e, which also looks interesting, but I'm annoyed by how many people are just making stuff in 5e. But my anime tabletop would be perfect for Power Rangers because of its utility of light dice pools and other stuff.
But look, I think that the bigger issue here is that we're going with Power Rangers when there is a way cooler alternative.
Which is?
Zoids. Shit, dude. You are so right. Zoids would be so much fun. Did you guys ever play the GameCube game with GameCube? Yeah.
I must be too old for this. What is this? Oh.
I can't remember what year that was.
Yeah. We should just play VR Ranger.
Look up VR Ranger.
It had the guy who,
yeah. I remember VR. I don't remember VR Ranger, but I remember it in the sense of like I've seen it since I've been alive.
Yeah. I think the guy who played Tommy Oliver, Jason something. What's his name?
The only.
I believe isn't he the only Red Ranger who's still alive?
No, he's dead.
Oh, okay.
Or the Green Ranger, who then became the Red Ranger and White Ranger. He died. Rest in peace.
Red Ranger curse. Look it up.
Yeah, the one Red Ranger killed that guy with a baseball bat. And got in prison.
Yeah,
there's. Oh, our audio's good. There we go.
Speaking of killing a guy with a baseball bat.
Perfect timing. The audience
Perfect
can
timing.
hear us.
Yeah. So we sound good now.
Hell yeah. You gonna make it, Josh?
Yes.
Okay. And scene.
I'm gonna hit you all with that slight recap now. Really just some bullet points. First one we could maybe ramble about, or I can just rapid fire them, is Thane likes blood.
We all of us have some on us right now.
Isn't there a name for that? Like a hemophiliac or something?
Yeah.
That's like
I don't think that's it.
you can't make blood clots.
I just bleed out at any chance I have.
No, I like my blood in me.
Another point of interest.
Or would it be like a
in our-
hemophile?
Oh, yeah.
That's what I was
No.
looking for.
Yeah.
Definitely not that either. I don't think.
Something to do with blood, that's for sure. Another recent point of interest would be the Dark Blood Druids, who are not dark, are not druids by any means. That's what they call themselves. They are more of a necro animal-headed people.
So
Three-pronged.
dark druids?
So we call them Dark Blood Druids. And most recently, Kieran is
Oh yeah.
an animated twisted metal fire wielding creature.
He just like threw torches at us or lanterns and said, "Hey, you take these."
Yeah. He's like,
I've got those.
he's Magneto if Magneto was a pile of rust.
A pile of rust on fire.
On fire. And Kieran defaced something valuable to Allsweather.
Yeah.
He did. He
unfortunately.
did. Also, there's in a bit of a mood now.
So, in a more narrative fashion, you guys were following Thane as he was on a savage rampage, sprinting at inhuman speeds throughout the
I
desecrated
don't know if I'd call it a
Valmoda.
rampage.
Alright, it was... We were practicing for the Olympics.
It was a hungry jaunt.
Hunger jaunt at twice the speed of a normal creature. And
Yeah, you know.
the rest of the party were
Regular
following him
Thursday.
for, I guess, curiosity and safety. And when you reached some sort of dead end, you are ambushed by the Dark Blood Druids. After wiping out the few that were there, and satiating Thane's hunger, you started to go home, which home right now is Broken City with, you got a little casino you can stay at that's got a nice room set up for you. On your way back, there was a monolith of light pulsing between an orange and purple flame color. It was Kieran. Kieran, no longer human, attempts to persuade you to take the purple flame and to feed the flame throughout your adventures. You fought him until he had enough of you, and he threw you off the building.
I hit him pretty. Like, I was slamming those.
There's definitely smites.
He had a lot of health. Yeah, I was just I had like a shooting star from the night sky into him, and
he said, he said, "Hey, stop that!"
Get off my roof! I don't want to see you on my roof ever again.
Biscuit kids, get out of here!
And after your fun double combat adventure, you make it back to your little corner of the Valmoda city, and it's probably like I think it was like 3:30 or 4 a.m. at this point. And as you arrive back there, there was Cloak just sitting on a stoop somewhere, kind of tapping his foot anxiously. Welcome back.
Oh, hey, look, there's Cloak.
Oh, hey, are we starting? Is that where we start?
Yeah. We're back. It's been a long time since we RP'd.
I didn't realize we were starting. I thought you were still doing the narrative like lead up here.
That was it.
I was like, man, that's a weird way to end that.
That's how it ended.
Oh, goodness gracious. All right. No.
Talk to him about the lanterns. Look similar.
You know, I'll be quite honest here. I honestly prefer to die in a corner sooner than talk to someone about these lanterns at the moment. So if you'd like to talk to him about the lanterns, lead the conversation away while I sulk just a little bit. Thank you.
Okay, fine. All right, hand them over.
Well, I'll hold them next to you.
Why can I not hold them?
Well, they're made of family heirlooms.
And whose fault is that?
Of the bugger that we just fought out there, Kieran. Were you not present at all during that fight?
No, I was pretty present. I don't remember seeing you up there quite a lot. But hey, go ahead, hold your lanterns. Come with me.
All right, bloodsucker.
Hey, keep it down. Come on. We don't gotta.
Oh yeah. Oh, okay. So it's all right. It's all right when you're doing the banter, but as soon as the banter gets back to you.
No, I mean like it's like a secret thing now. You know what I mean? Like we can't.
Yeah. Okay.
You can't just be like dropping that casually. Like people will freak out. You know what I mean? I don't even know what I am. So like.
All right. Just do the talking. Do the talking. Go ahead.
Right. Just make sure you shine.
Yeah. Just go ahead.
Hey, Cloak, you got a minute?
Thane. Good evening. Yeah, I've got a minute. There's nothing going on here.
I'm gonna look up in the sky and be like, good morning.
Yeah. You see a subtle shooting star as you look up.
So, we ran into I don't remember if we ever talked about Kieran to Cloak, but we ran into Kieran, earlier, and he's different. Like, way different. And he gave us these. Allsweather, show Cloak.
Oh, he's an asshole. Well, that's what the word you're looking for.
He showed you his asshole.
No, I said
Kinda, I mean,
it
you
is
showed Allsweather. You definitely showed Allsweather. Asshole.
So the
quite gross.
your lanterns are in full view then. That's what.
Yes.
That's what we're going for.
Yeah.
Oh. I don't know this Kieran you speak of, but that purple flame.
Right. That's why I'm kind of talking to you, because you have something similar.
Yeah. Mine was given to me by the, I don't care to call it by this, but it's more relatable if I just say the Thieves Guild. The Phantoms.
So, like, where did they get it? Do you know?
I don't know where they got it, but they promised me, you know, fame and fortune.
Did they tell you, they're like, hey, feed the flame, feed the hunger, or whatever?
They said if they weren't that direct, but that was kind of the point that they were selling.
Okay. Looks like we're dealing with some interconnectivity here.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard of any other organization using these things?
Oh, that's a fair point. I haven't heard of it, but I suppose it's very likely. I got my hands on one through my guild, and you guys just stumbled across two of them.
I mean, we didn't. Allsweather's armor got crunched up and turned into him. It's the whole thing. Don't talk about it anymore. She'll get all, you know, misty-eyed about it.
Fair enough.
Ah, here we go.
That was a family heirloom. Thank you. Fine.
How long have you had these two lanterns?
I don't know, like 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 5 minutes.
Oh.
Well, Thalius, how long were we walking back from wherever the hell we were?
At least a month.
I say what was the unit of time? The one.
I believe it was at least a couple minutes.
Yeah.
Don't do it. I'm not ready for that.
And time feels much longer.
At least a couple minutes.
So
No, Cloak, let me fill you in.
Yeah.
We got our asses handed to us by an old buddy of
Well, you
ours.
guys got your asses handed to you.
We're a team. We should work as one. But he gave us these two lanterns that seem to be pretty evil, yet similar to yours. So we're just inquiring about what yours does and see if these do the same. And yeah.
Well, hang on, we could test this out right now. Hand one over to Cloak and see if it works the same.
Whoa.
See if Cloak can do any of his cool little moves with it or whatever.
We will not be using that on each other. Maybe we can find insects or something to practice that.
Yeah, I mean, no, I didn't mean like we're gonna fight it out right now.
Okay. Yeah, they didn't specifically tell me to go feed the flame like you just mentioned. Mine was more of a, if I need to kill somebody that's in my way or they learn too much. But yeah, we could try it out on something. We can compare them.
Does it work? Does it work on inanimate objects, or is it just the living?
Oh, it disintegrates the living if it's used properly.
And have you ever used it on, I don't know, what about that pile of rubble over there?
I mean, I'll try. He holds up his lantern. The small heartbeat of a purple flame in it.
Can I mimic him?
Yeah, you can do that.
As he's going?
Yeah, and he kind of shunts it forward towards the pile, but a flame doesn't actually come out and attack like it had earlier.
Mm-hmm.
And he kind of takes like 2 steps into it, 2 heavy steps. Boom, boom, boom. It's really trying to get that lantern to go off. But that small purple heartbeat of a flame does not react to the pile of rubble. Well, it was worth a shot.
Or the lack thereof.
Right. You do notice all of the purple lanterns here are acting the same.
Alright. Well, I think that some experimentation may be in order. However, it has been quite a long afternoon and night into the morning. I very much would like to sleep off this horrible experience.
Before you head off to sleep, can I just tell you what's been keeping me up this night?
Yeah, by all means.
Now, I did make a pact with the Phantoms. And I guess the best way to put it is I see myself as switching sides. I want to help out Agent 15. As, I wouldn't want to be enemies with you more than anything. But by doing so, the Phantoms aren't going to take that lightly.
Well, they don't know you've switched sides yet, do they? Like,
This
are
is
you
true.
constant
Yes.
Are they in constant communication with you?
Not constant, but I did want to communicate to you that maybe there's a way I can play both sides. Still show a form of loyalty to them, while still reporting back here.
Yeah, I see no reason not to do that at the current moment. Don't gotta burn a bridge unless we have to.
Yes. I didn't want to
Can I-
disappear in the night and cause any concern.
So
Can
if
I
you do disappear in the
insight
night,
him?
we know what happened.
Precisely.
Can I insight him while they're talking?
Go for it.
That's a 22.
So your initial reaction is this is clearly a shady guy. But just last night, or maybe 2 nights ago, you were holding them at the edge of their life and saying, you know, that this kind of comes from a place of fear, and now he's got like a two-pronged approach of maybe everyone's out to get him, he's just fighting for his life, and he's uncomfortable.
So do I get the feeling though that if we were to let him, I know this seems very specific. I'm not looking for, I guess, a specific answer necessarily.
Go for it.
But am I getting the feeling that if we let him do this, like the double agent situation, that it's gonna very quickly turn into, well, the full Phantoms are more powerful than you guys, so you know what I'm saying?
From Allsweather's perspective, as long as Cloak isn't an idiot, there should be no rivalry.
Okay. All right. I guess what you guys are.
Deep words. As long as Cloak isn't an idiot.
Well, obviously I'd like to get the full group's buy-in in this. So Thalius, I'd like your point of view as well. Thane, I'd have to say that she's gonna, like, as she's talking to Thane, look into Cloak's eyes, or wherever his eyes are. I don't think that Cloak is gonna backstab us unless he wants to be fed to the flames as well. And something tells me he does not want to be fed to the flames.
That would be true.
Why'd you have to go and make it all threatening?
Yeah.
Well, it's not a threat. It's not a threat. It's what will happen.
You're right. What, is that a promise?
It's just what will happen, right?
Right.
I mean,
It's not a threat, it's a promise.
well, it's just reality.
Look, Allsweather's cranky. Cloak, she's cranky
Alright.
right now. She's the whole armor thing. I
Well,
trust you.
That's
Yeah,
nice
I would
to
say
hear.
that Thalius. What was that?
That's nice to hear.
I would say that Thalius is like observably thinking somewhere else, but when they pay enough attention, they just kind of don't disregard Allsweather's statements, but will just look over to Cloak and be like, Cloak, we had a rocky start. We want to keep you a friend. For the time being, as long as you're okay with us, we're friends with you. And if you need a place to stay or hide out, just let us know.
Wonderful.
And we always got your back.
Very good.
I mean, look, guys, the Phantoms are an underground organization, am I right? So, like,
Yes, yeah.
at some point, our underground organization might need more underground organization. So, like, it's just a whole... Like I said, there's no reason to burn a bridge we don't necessarily have to right now.
Well, that's completely fair. I'm just I was just outlining the reality of the situation, you know, that's all. I wasn't threatening or promising. It's just the reality of the situation. That's all.
In all honesty, Allsweather, I appreciate your threat.
You're welcome.
It shows you stand by what you say, willing to take action.
Let's go with that. That's a wonderful way to take that.
Now, if I can finish maybe a few more assignments and raise through the ranks in the Phantoms, we may in fact have ourselves a powerful ally, as Agent 15 plans to rebuild in their image. Maybe your sanctuary and our way of acquiring knowledge could be beneficial to one another.
That's exactly.
Just out of curiosity, have you broached this only with us, or have you broached this with the other two that are just slightly above us?
No, I've been here. I've only seen you three.
Wonderful, so we need to do some introductions at some point. There's a little angry man with a gun, and a very tall, very beautiful tiefling as well.
I'm pretty sure they've met. Shayru and Josiah's been around. I don't think the formal introductions have happened.
Yeah, well, we should do a formal introductions if this is gonna be our new double agent ambassador, after all.
Interesting.
I agree, but also remember it is late. We should be getting that long rest. We can maybe do it over breakfast.
Oh, that's a perfect idea.
Thalius is going to start walking towards the casino.
Cool.
Wonderful. Is there anything else, or may I go cuddle up with these two little buggers and go to sleep?
Well,
I mean,
I've reached the
don't like let
understanding.
them touch you. Cloak did say that they'll disintegrate a person, so.
Cloak goes for a firm handshake between whoever's receiving one.
I'll receive it. I'll do like it's the forearm.
Yeah, it is the forearm grasp. No shaking,
Yeah,
really.
yeah.
Just the grasp, the deep eye contact.
Firm grasp.
And like a blink of an eye, a cool dark wind night wind kind of flaps his cloak around, and he returns to the shadows.
Almost like a bat.
Almost like a bat.
Well, do you think we should call him Bat Person?
No.
Oh, I think that's what I'm gonna call him.
It's literally nothing to do with bat. His name is Cloak, and he wears a cloak.
Give him a little theme song.
I think that's Aurelio's department. I'm gonna start following Dalius.
She's walking behind you. Dun 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 dun. Bat Person. Dun dun dun. No, that's not quite it. That's not it. I should talk to Aurelio. She's just following a little bit behind you, whispering that to herself. Different melodies.
Nice. Cool. You will all gain the benefits of a long rest, and can somebody somewhere roll me, anybody in the universe, roll me a d4.
Got you.
I somehow accidentally rolled 2.
You
I
know,
rolled 3 on my one.
your 2d4
That's-
and the 1d4, everything landed on a 3.
And just straight threes.
It's all 3. The universe is saying 3.
3, 3, 3.
Okay.
Alright. So, Thane, you're gonna have vivid dreams this night.
Whoa!
Alright. Something's wrong with Foundry.
That's too many threes in a row.
No way.
What are we playing? Triangle Agency?
Okay, there we go. Oh man, okay. Cool.
I have vivid dreams of.
Yeah, vivid dreams of your choice. It could be of the initial infection you've occurred. It could be maybe a psychological reaction to the meal you've had. If there's any amount of
I think
shock there.
That seems appropriate.
Alright. So in your dream, you're having, in the dream, obviously, the feelings of starvation once more. And at the death of somebody else, you regain life. And how do you react to that type of situation? Imagine mixed feelings.
Yeah, I mean, like, I think it kind of, truthfully, I think it would probably bring up how exactly that happened to me. Like, it's probably similar, right? Like, I get pounced on by some sort of humanoid, and then, like, bitten into. Probably brings up everything. At first, it's like horror, but then it's like questioning, and it's like what kind of monster am I? Like, it's just the lack of knowledge and the lack of, it's almost like a powerlessness, right? It's just like, what am I? You know what I mean? What has happened?
That was really beautiful. All I could think of when you said at first was, at first they're sour, then they're sweet.
Sweet.
Sour Patch Kids.
Random stranger.
Cool. You all will wake up around lunchtime for everybody else. They've all had their mornings and did some of their helping out around the city before you're finally ready to roll up out of bed.
Dallas is in the sky.
I made my way to the big ship.
So since I don't actually sleep, I do the 4-hour trance situation. Would you allow Allsweather to have accosted Aurelio?
Yeah. We'll run that first while the other two are still resting.
Wonderful. So she's gonna she wakes up from her, not wakes up, but she's coming out of her trance-like state. You know, you're always conscious in that trance, but you kind of come back to the reality of that you're in. She checks the day. How many days till winter are there?
Time to pull up my calendar. Somewhere around 20 or 15-ish. Hey, here's my calendar. It was the full moon of late autumn. 15 days.
Awesome. So she marks off another day on her calendar, and picks up the 2 lanterns off the ground and puts them on her belt. I assume we're all sharing a room. Is that kind of like the situation here? So they're kind of is trying to be quiet for the others. Minor clinking here and there as she makes her way out of the room. I have an asthma to find, a little bard. And starts walking through the halls looking for Aurelio. There's not much more time before I gotta get this song done before she comes.
Aurelio was an easy find. Just in the lobby area, playing different tunes.
Aurelio, friend.
Allsweather. Aye.
I have quite the task for you. Are you ready?
Of course.
Well, this is probably the most important thing you will ever do for the casino at large.
Whatever you say. What's going on?
So, my friend, you know how our little party kind of adopted you into the family here, as well as our spooky friends like Cloak.
Right.
Correct?
Yes, go on.
Now, Cloak reminded me a lot of a bat last night as he disappeared into the darkness. Cloak wavering in the air. And I think the morale booster that this family needs in this time of being buried in rubble and digging out friends and pets and family members from their burnt down broken homes is a song about a bat person vigilante. A myth the people can get behind.
Alright, that's it's a bit curious. Jacob, give me a persuasion roll and add 5 to your result.
Awesome. Put the number 5 there and hopefully that works. Well, that's 19.
Ooh. I will work on a Bat Person Vigilante song. I'll have it to you by sunset.
Wonderful. I couldn't trust anyone else in the town
I
with
love to
this
hear it.
task. The most important thing you've ever done for us as a whole.
Any melody comes to mind you want me to work with?
I would never hamper a true artist. Now, if my sister, if Lovelace was here, she could help you out with the melody. I don't have a true musical bone in my body. Well, I guess I do. When you hit people's ribs really hard, they kind of make a little thud noise.
All right, I think he kind of takes it as a slight threat. He's like, I'm gonna just go work on that song now.
Wonderful. And just really quick, can you lean in real quick? I have one thing. Just come here.
I really leans in.
And she gets real close to him, and she acts like she's gonna whisper. She just gives him a little peck on the cheek and goes, "Thank you, buddy. You got this," and walks away.
Oh, delight! Oh, delight! Oh, if I could work up the nerve to play the song I made for you.
And she doesn't hear a bit of it. Yeah, she's walking away. She's walking away, just bad person.
Yeah,
That's what she uses her time for.
that sounds good to me. All right, everyone's awake. You see Thalia and Helena returning.
Probably also tell all of them that Kieran's a horrid monster, but you know.
Yeah, now's your time to do it. Everyone's all... It's the hot part of the day, but it's not hot because it's winter. But they're all chilling, taking their quote-unquote lunch break. They don't got real jobs. They're just helping when they can.
Almost winter, thank you.
Yes, that's what I meant.
Helena, you're back. Grab all your friends, because we got some news. Just meet us over here.
All right. She will, I think it's thaumaturgy? Make her voice louder.
Yeah.
Gather round all, one and all!
No, not all of them. Just your party.
To be fair, you weren't very specific on which friends. You just said friends.
That would have been
That's true,
Helena, by the way. I think you were talking to Thalia, but that was Helena's response. And, okay, she'll correct herself. Gather round, everyone that I know by name!
Everyone I know by name.
Everyone she knows by name gathers around, and they're already on screen. Look at that.
How convenient.
I'm just gonna do a thing. Don't mind. What's? Oh no. Oh no. Oh, that's fine.
Did
I
you
can work with
break
that. I didn't break it, but sometimes I wish I did. This plus 5. Does this hit Thalius?
Does that hit me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You get tackled, non-lethal damage. Also no damage.
Okay.
You thought you could get away from a fight with me? Welcome back, ye.
Alistair, I don't think you want this today.
I've
I'm
wanted
gonna
it since
wreck
we met.
Hey-o.
Aw, ship it!
I'm gonna rage and suplex him.
Nice. Do you survey your surroundings or just suplex?
If there's a table, into a table.
Table it is. suplex the table. Let's go. If you roll, well, let me see how hard it is to hit. I'll give you advantage since that's what you're wanting. That's what he's wanting too. More than enough. You do the full action that you're anticipating or trying.
Yeah, just like turn around, rage, and like flip him backwards into a table.
Does your rage look any kind of way?
I glitter, and it like does a little montage.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
So just like I'm holding on to him, and glitter surrounds me as I get covered in divine light. And if I had hair, it would go blonde, but it doesn't.
Nice.
So then I just like, as the light emanates off me, I suplex him into a table.
Nice. So as you're doing your rage transformation and as you're grappling him, he's like, "Oh yes, finally!" And when you crash him through the table, he goes, "Oh, mercy, mercy! All right, all right." His helmet pops off. It rolls down the room.
Feels his beautiful brown eyes.
That's canon. Whatever Alex just said is canon.
Yeah. While in a rage, just be like, "Alistair, you have potential, but you're not focused yet."
How could he be?
All right, calm down.
Half naked beefcake everywhere.
You did well, lad. You did well. So tell you, Helena, hey, hey. He crawls to his.
He's like in a rubble pile.
Yeah, he's in the crime scene position, you know.
He's Yamcha.
Oh goodness.
Yep.
All right, everybody. I guess we'll just cut to the chase. We ran into Kieran last night, and he's like some sort of weird, demonic armor monster thing.
Yeah, you just look around the silent, wide eyes.
And he like flew off. He turned all of Alice Weather's armor into those lanterns you see on her over there.
Very specifically, let's make sure we're very specific. It was the most important parts of the armor, and I'm very upset about it still. But we're not gonna let it bring us down. We're not gonna let it bring us down.
Helena will stand by your side and put a hand on your shoulder where there's no longer a pauldron.
Gonna let it bring us down. Alrighty.
That's right. And Thalia, well, look concerningly at Thane. Now, when you say he flew off, do you really mean he flew away?
That's what it's. I didn't really get a good look at it, to be honest with you. Something flew to him, and then flew off, and then we went up there to check, and he was there, doing his weird armor stuff. Like I said, like he's like a living armor type thing, and he gave us those lanterns. He's like, feed the flame. He's really adamant about it. He said something about ascending. So like he made some sort of deal with something that flew off, and then. You know, now he's that weird monster. And he did do a number on them. And I was walloping that guy, and it's just, nothing was really doing anything to him. So, like, something, he got a real power up with whatever deal he made.
And you stole the flame from him?
No, he quite literally threw them at us from the roof after we retreated. Because all's weather wasn't looking good, and it was just looking progressively worse, and
is anybody?
He's just like, here, feed the flame, and he like chucked them off the roof at us.
Thalia, a dedicated one-on-one type person, is going to look around the crowd. Is anybody here have dealings with Arcana that could maybe find out how to reverse or counteract this type of magic? Gesturing to the lanterns, and everyone just looks at each other.
Don't look at me.
I have like a +1, you know what I mean? So I'm like,
I know a lot about the gods and goddesses, but not much about the magic they use.
Maybe also it could be best if one of those were put somewhere safe until we have maybe some type of ally that can
Well, you should probably talk to
investigate
Sherry about them.
investigate
Hey,
this
it,
further.
it could also be best if you shut your trap for just 5 seconds, but that's alright.
Yeah.
I'm
fair enough.
sorry, I don't mean that. I apologize. You're doing the right thing. I'm just a little wee bit upset.
We should definitely talk to Sherry about them. I think she's probably the most magically inclined out of all of us.
Yells whether maybe we put him down in the casino safe, because I'm sure that still exists, or give it to Josiah for his ship.
I will consider.
Shayru's here.
Okay, well, if Sherry
Well,
has been hearing everything, then
Yes. I've never studied magic a day in my life. I make lots of money and trade it for power. May seem gross to some, but it's been working quite well for me.
Now, what about the little fellow? Little fella.
Josiah. I don't know. Maybe I can contact him again. He's still at his ship waiting for the stones. Yeah, I don't know. As far as I know, all his magical comes from his girly friends, so I don't know. I'll just ask him.
problematic.
His girly friends.
He talks about several. I don't know if they're what's going on in his head, but whatever. He might have magical knowledge, which I'll ask him.
Is his patron a harem?
You can ask him directly. I'm sure he'll come this way for a meal eventually.
I guess I'll have to.
Alright, so let me get this straight then, just so we're all in the same frame of mind. We all know how to hit things really hard, and we also know what the gods and goddesses like. But we don't know how magic works, and we need to make a teleporter work.
That's the gist of it.
Wonderful.
Tangent. That's where you, if you're watching, you can apply to be an Ampersandbox and be a wizard or sorcerer or something.
I mean,
anything that is do magic.
if that ain't the truth, I don't know what is.
Don't worry, I'll write plot hooks around your character's strengths.
So, also, she pinches the bridge of her nose and kind of, scrunches up her face and. All right. Okay. Do we at least, Thalia, Helena, you being back means that you successfully scouted the area. Do we at least have some good news?
They haven't gone yet.
No,
This
they
is
just
like
returned from that.
Oh,
Unless-
they did?
unless
I thought
my-
that would take them.
Yeah, that should have taken like a
'Cause
week or
time-
something.
Yeah, because
All right,
time
so
frame
this is-
wise,
Yeah, you guys
they were
slept-
at dinner with us.
Yeah, they
same
were-
night.
And then they left. And then you came back to town.
Well, no, they were gonna leave in the morning.
Okay.
This is that
This
morning.
is the morning they're leaving. All right.
Continuity.
I
Cool.
know because I wanted to give them 2 of my health potions and my feather token.
Okay, yeah. So this will be the morning they leave.
I was waiting.
Wonderful. All right.
I don't know if that ruins your plot.
No, we're just gonna have a time skip
canonically.
because I don't know anything that can happen, and because you gotta go get the things.
Yeah.
You're just hanging out here.
We could go hunt down the wolf. Like,
You
also,
could-
there did get information about the white wolf den. So
That's true.
That's something we could go do in the meantime.
The DM may need to just remind just a little bit of what that information was. Wow. No, there's something stuck in my throat. Sorry, guys.
Once upon a last night, all's weather, after decimating some of the Dark Blood Druids, had casted Speak with Dead and Understand Languages, which I had some retrospect thought that it should have been Speak with Animals for that to work, but use Comprehend Languages that'll be fine for now. And you asked them 3 questions. I don't remember the answers, but essentially what you got from it was head west.
Mm-hmm.
And the fine location is based off smell for those people. So, and
also,
you walked away with one of their heads.
I used tongues.
You used
Thank
tongues.
you.
Okay,
Yes.
that works. But you did walk away with one of their heads after hearing that they can smell the way home.
Yeah. Which, in retrospect, if you know, I have an idea for something, but we'll get to that. We'll get to that. I need to look through my spells. Anyway, move on.
Yeah. Well, if no one is using Helena or Thalia's time at the moment,
Yeah.
I was gonna be like, hey, I need to talk to you two really quick.
Yeah, let's talk. I just got the weirdest headache. Last night felt like it was 6 weeks long.
Amen to that, brother.
Yeah. Because I'll like pull him aside and just be like, all right, I was hoping that we'd find something as we went spelunking through the town last night after dinner. Didn't really find much, so I wanted to give you this. I'm gonna pull out the feather token that I have for them, and be like, if shit hits the fan and you need to leave, use it. Get back here. I don't mind. You know, whatever information you have, we'll use that. And second, I do have some potions of greater healing here, and I'll give them each one because I have 4. Yeah. And give them, and like, I know that, you know, we're asking you to do a lot. This is a little bit of insurance. Just get back to us. Again, I don't want to see anything happen to either of you.
That is
And I will adjust my stuff.
Helena speaking. That is beyond kind of you. We're happy to help, but you're giving us the tools to do so more efficiently. And
See, that's where being that's delegation and knowing the strengths of people. Still trying to teach that to Allsweather, get them to calm down a little bit.
What do you mean none of us know any arcana at all? No.
Like that.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That's not fair. I don't know it. I can't hold you that standard.
one second.
And then, you know, if you need Alistair, I got one more potion that I could help you out with. I don't know what he's really doing. I know he's helping me with Rubble, but I got something else I gotta do today, so he'll probably be free for a little bit. And you can use him if you want, but from what it sounds like, you need stealth in and out. He's not particularly the stealthiest guy. Heck, I let him suplex. I tried to suplex me back there, and he failed. So.
Well,
Right, yeah,
we're just gonna travel us two. Alistair was going to do something with the casino, I suppose.
Yeah. But you got, I think we gave you spell scroll, food and water. You got one of those, some health potions, and this feather token. Like I said, go check out that Terry. If they're nice, you know, let us know what you find. Come back and we'll probably be out there soon. If you don't show back up in a week, I'll make sure we all go looking for you.
This sounds very agreeable, and I think we should probably leave soon to further our chances of us reclaiming this city instead of the other powers that be.
Oh, now get.
All right. Yeah, I gotta meet someone about a hammer and axe. So, see ya.
They're gonna leave. Helena's gonna do a big old smile and wave to everybody just as they're leaving sight.
Bye, everybody.
Alright, we can I think I'm ready for
I'm
a
gonna
little
walk
break
over.
soon because I need to organize some
Oh, yeah.
thoughts and get more water and pee my pants. Not in that order.
As I walk over and Allsweather is going off about magic stuff, I'll probably put my hand on their shoulder and be like, "What about the name Umbra Flamma for Kieran? Because it means like shadow flame. It's kind of what it is." I know you won't
Umbra
really...
Flamma. Umbra Flamma?
Yeah. Umbra Flamma.
Gesundheit.
I like the Umbra. Umbra. Why are words so hard to do? Why are the words so hard? What are they? I like the word Umbra. I'm not so sure about the Flamma part. Sounds like something you do when you hit someone with the broadside of your sword. Flamma. Flamma. Flamma.
What about well, no, I don't think the term cloak doesn't work either. We can workshop something, but Umbra something.
Umbra something.
Umbra
works
shitty.
wonderfully.
Yeah.
Umbra something. Everyone fear the Umbra something until Bat Person takes him down.
Oh, enough with the bat person.
And we're gonna take a quick break. I need to do stuff.
He's like, I pissed my pants.
We'll be right back. A couple minutes.
NPC.
Are you looking to put some spruce back in your rust bucket step? Does your automaton need some fresh oil to get them going in the morning? Well, come on down to Fantastic Pete's Automaton Fix-It Emporium. We can just about fix everything. Have a justice unit who can't swing a sword or a farm bot who can't plow the field? We'll bring them on down to Fantastic Pete's Automaton Fix-It Emporium. For mentioning this ad, we'll give you a 20% discount on all oil changes, hydraulic diagnostics, and high-gloss finish. Or if you just need an oil change for your robot, we can do that for a low, low price of $3.99 of gold. So, come on down, bring your robot friend for a tune-up. While you're here, make sure to stock up on Fantastic Pete's Synthetic Blend of Warforged Motor Oil. We only serve the best here at Fantastic Pete's, and when you're here, your family.
We're located just off exit 17 on Road 37. Located just inside Valmoda across from the Wonderland Cat Emporium and Acupuncture Clinic. Keep an eye out for our mascot Pepper and Pete, the steel golem, as he'll wave you on in. And remember, when you're here, you're family.
No, really, listen. Did you know that every day you're just throwing money away online? Well, you are. No, shut up, you are. Did you know there's a simple web extension you can add to your browser? It's called Electrum. Electrum saves the site you're on, it looks for the best prices and possible coupons so that you can save that sweet, sweet gold on your online purchases. See this dagger? Look how shiny. With Electrum, I saved nearly 3 copper pieces on this dagger. Think about that. When you're spelunking into dungeons and throwing those daggers left and right, you run out, right? And unless you find a dragon's hoard in the keep, it's on you to resupply your collection of daggers, darts, arrows, and caltrips. With Electrum, you're guaranteed to save on each of your purchases. Over the last year, I've saved nearly a platinum piece with all the savings that Electrum has been able to cut from those Vimmerosian prices. I could invest those savings back into adventuring gear, or I could buy a round of drinks for the party after a successful raid. And that's all thanks to Electrum, the web plugin that will save you money on your online purchases. Just follow our link and sign up now. Why are you waiting? Go, now! Well, maybe after the rest of the video, but go after that, and make sure to tell them we sent you.
My guys, gals, and non-binary pals. It's Jacob here, and I'm going to take you down a consensual stroll to a place called the Ampersandbox merch store. It's a pretty rad place located over at streamlabs.com/ampersandboxttrpg/merch, and it's got all kinds of Ampersandbox goodies. Not to mention, we're working on getting more badass gear listed over there. Okay, so again, we're gonna head on over to streamlabs.com/ampersandboxttrpg/merch. Here, you're going to immediately be greeted by the work hard, play hard, eat hard, tea and tanks for men and women. A classic Ampersandbox goodie. If you scroll a little bit further down, you'll find a whole bunch of other gear though, like the Venture into Vimros embroidered patch, or this dope distressed dad hat. There's even a simple mouse pad with Josiah's face. We'll have the rest of the crew up there, eventually. Anyway, maybe a simple tee is more your style. So, let's check this one out. This is the Ampersandbox Venture into Vimros tee. It features our primary logo on the front of the shirt, while the campaign logo is displayed across the back. Revolutionary, I know. This shirt is absolutely fantastic, and has become a daily driver for me. The fabric is just thin enough that it's breathable and light for those hot summer days, while still being thick enough to count as a layer on those wintry nights out on the town. And it's available in gray, emerald, maroon, black, and a white gray flecked color. Oh, what's that, Josh? You need your star player to re-record his lines from the last episode? Not a problem, I'm on my... Oh, you mean Zanog? Oh, alright, fine. I'll go get him. Okay guys, I've gotta run, but feel free to explore on your own. This shop is seriously rad.
Hello, fellow Storyweavers. I am Josh McGee. Let me regale you in the tales of bravery, mystery, and Patreon. Are you ready to take your love for Ampersandbox to the next level? Are you interested in exclusive content such as custom stat blocks and maps, Q&A videos, deep discussions about characters, campaigns, and settings, or even just hanging out and indulging in the hot mess that is our aftershow? Well, you're in luck. Here at Ampersandbox, we've been bringing you the juiciest RP, insightful talk shows, structured podcast reviews, and captivating interviews. But guess what? We want to do more. Introducing our Patreon page, where you can become an integral part of our ever-growing community of creators. By supporting us, you'll unlock an extraordinary vault filled with all things Ampersandbox. Picture yourself engaging with the cast, diving into the secrets of our campaigns, and even shape the future of some of our stories. How about early access to our episodes, so you can be the first to witness our heroes' tragedies? Triumphs. But wait, there's more. As a patron, you'll receive personalized shoutouts, exclusive Discord channels, and the chance to be part of our exciting live events. Your support means the world to us. With your backing, we can continue to deliver high-quality content, upgrade our equipment, and bring even more excitement to your screens. Together, we'll weave tales that will forever be etched in the halls of gaming history. So gather your gear, ready your dice, and embark on this incredible journey with us. Head over to our Patreon page, where the magic truly happens. Join us as we build a thriving community of passionate tabletop role players. To all current and future patrons who make this all possible, cheers to you. Alright, we're back. Thanks for the break. I feel better.
You're welcome.
So
Pants are soiled.
what I was wanting to tell James, but couldn't find the words just before our break, is by investing in those two characters, in our little power creep chart we got, Agent 15, so far all the followers you have each count as 1 point. But after showing your, your loyalty towards them, whatever word goes there, they're each going to increase their value to your overall score.
My upper management skills.
Yeah.
Ever notice how giant Jacob looks on the stream? It's actually so funny.
Look,
giant.
Yeah.
It's to make up for the short nature of my reality. You know, short king in real life, giant king on stream.
So, the followers that you have come in tiers. You learned that today. Congratulations. They went from casual to dedicated.
Woo!
And then, we're going to have some downtime here pretty much until they come back, because I don't know. We didn't plan anything for this downtime, I don't think.
I think this
Unless
is
you
perfect
want-
for the thing
if you
I sent
do-
you.
Unless you do want to go west, like you were saying. What's the thing you sent me?
So I think what Thalius would be doing after giving them the potion, seeing them off, would find like a secluded place, hopefully probably near nature or as close as possible, or the shrine area that Allsweather was at just the other day, to then like place their weapons in front of them as they meditate to speak to their ancestors that live within their weapons.
Okay. I remember this now.
Yeah.
Roll 2d6.
And yeah. 2d what?
2d6. High is good, low is bad.
9.
9's above average. Do you have any like prayers you're putting out there, or is it kind of a silent?
I think
meditation?
it's more along the lines of like, this is something, if we had played since level 1, it would be something more along the lines of like a deep meditation where you go like deeper and deeper inward. They imagine themselves as the beacon of light that they shine out while they're raging, but then they go into their body of darkness until it like appears over an ancient Vimros, like at the time of when their ancestors were first arriving and the first time they got the weapons to help with the like with each of the stones, because that's where the weapons come from, is to be like a guardian of each of the cities. And as they mentally go back in time, whether that's real or not, they don't even know. But as they like go back to meet their first ancestors, they seek them out to talk to them about they need to be stronger. Like, I need to be stronger for my friends.
Okay.
Although we lived, we almost didn't. I need more power.
In
You almost
in your years of this deep meditation seeking your ancestors, has ever been what you would consider contact, or?
I would say that that's why the weapons have their current magical ability,
Okay.
where they can like reduce constitution and reduce strength. So they have had some contact, maybe not like a face-to-face, but like they get visions of like follow this thing or look for this or do this other thing, so that you can become stronger or make your weapons stronger. Very anime.
Good. We like that here. Let me look at your weapons.
If you don't like it, you can leave.
Yeah.
I'm kidding. You can stay.
Stay.
You can stay.
And be a wizard for Ampersandbox. Someone who knows anything about Arcana.
Please.
Played a whole campaign as a wizard. I didn't want to do it again.
No, we weren't talking to you, Alex.
Our last campaign, while Josh thinks, was very magically like inclined with a druid and a wizard, and even
Magic
Josiah.
fighter.
Yeah.
Vengeance fighter.
We take an arcane warlock too.
Thane.
Yeah,
Not
something.
Thane. Thalius, in your deep meditation, you will encounter one of your ancestors that had granted you one of these weapons, and I'll allow you to choose which one. Will it be your Edafos Moor ancestor or your Argos ancestor?
I'd probably say my Mima on the Edafos side.
Alright, big, strong Goliath meme on the Edafos side. She's sitting in her little makeshift wheelchair with her noodle legs and her unlimited biceps.
Yeah, she skipped leg day a lot.
She's in a stony cavern of a home dug out of the mountain in Edafos. There's a campfire, not a campfire. There's like a little cooking fire. There's some earthy aromas that you are encountering. And you don't see her face, but you know you're in the room with her. And although she's speaking in an ancient, forgotten language, you understand it. Somewhere in your heart, somewhere in your soul, you know what she's trying to tell you. And she's simply saying, you're fighting the right fight. That she is proud of you, and you're taking your name, Ebergard, in the right direction. And I believe that's the hammer. Your hammer of Edafos will now be a +2 weapon rather than +1.
Hell yeah.
I think again it would be like speaking without speaking in this version, where I wouldn't be understanding necessarily the word.
Yep.
The words that I'm emanating out there. So I probably would hear that same forgotten language, but the intent of like gratitude combined with the thumbs up. But also like I will need more in the future. Our need is great. Who else should I speak with?
She turns her head, and you know that she's heard you. She'll wheel her but she never looks at you still. She's gonna wheel her wheelchair a little more towards the entrance. She's gonna grab a big old wooden log and chuck it into the fire across the house, and you're gonna lose contact.
Symbolism.
Symbolism.
The DM doesn't want to railroad you.
Foreshadowing.
Foreshadow. Yeah, and then after that, I'll just be probably training with the hammer and axe again to get the new heft and weight of it being a +2.
Yeah.
Whatever that does.
Yeah.
I think that all's weather. You know, it's really hard to not do the accent for fun now. I think that all's weather would be going to find someone who can repair her armor. She knows it's never going to be the same as it was before, but she needs to repair it to fix this minus that got attached to it.
Roll 2d6. High is good, low is bad.
Eight.
Let's see. I'm gonna put you in this top corner.
Perfect.
And you do come across ye old... Are they populating? Yeah, they are.
Oh, these two.
Oh, God.
Oh. These three. I forgot about them.
You find these people wandering around. And you come to them and you ask them about the pauldrons, if they know anybody who can repair them, or the lanterns, that is, or reshape them, whatever. And Cassia, you'll grab her attention more than the other two initially. May I have a look at these?
Yes, they will stay in my possession, but you may look at them. And just to be clear, I understand that reshaping these may be quite a task. I'm also open to just getting 2 new pauldrons somewhere. You know, you can't really remake a family heirloom, so you might as well start over, right?
You realize the words you're saying fall flat on Cassia's ear as she is staring into the flame. You see it reflecting from her eyes.
Is she always like this, friends?
Taylor, her brother, will reply. She gets like that sometimes, but I don't know, this seems different. I don't know if she's okay. Takes a step back.
Is this some kind of ritual that you do back in your hometown?
Absolutely not.
Wonderful. I just wanted to make sure that culturally I was being sensitive to your rituals and I stopped anything before it got too far.
She begins reaching towards the flame. Slowly.
And let's stop that. And she's gonna tap the hand, like how you do like a cat, just like bam. And we don't touch.
And I thought you wanted me to study it and understand it.
Well, there is a difference between studying with your little fingers and studying with your mind.
And you wish to find a tinkerer or a blacksmith. Can you ensure that person won't be harmed if they go to modify this item?
Not at all. This would be a labor of a learning experience. And she puts her hands up and does the SpongeBob imagination.
Yeah.
A learning experience.
Well, I'm not certain, but I think I can tell you this is probably a cursed item. There's certainly something beyond our realm with this. But
I apologize. I'm not meaning to laugh at you. It just seemed fairly obvious that it was cursed.
Well, don't ask for opinions if you don't want them.
Well, it's not necessarily what I said, Cassia.
Well,
we're gonna warm up to each other one day. One of these days, Cassia.
I
can see it.
I see you have enough wit to keep someone like me from perhaps harming themselves, but could I just... And begins reaching for it again.
I would need some... She's pulling it away. Kind of like the hand going forward, but the thing coming back. I would need a few stipulations for that. Now, remember, these were made from family heirlooms. These were made from family heirlooms, and I'd rather not
Then whom?
Let me start this again. I'd rather not have you hurt yourself. Contrary to my lovely nonchalant demeanor, I do care about the people just a little bit, and you are the people. I'd rather not have you hurt yourself if you don't have to.
May I ask you, Blondie, if you would let someone like me, a mere stranger, even hurt themselves on this, then whom will you trust to repair it? Will you ever let another pair of hands touch this? Do you truly want them fixed? Or are you out here as a cry for help?
A master tinker and or master blacksmith would do.
And you're just gonna take it for face value?
I mean, obviously, we need some credentials here. Just a quick question: how long have you been in Valmoda again? I apologize. How long have you been around here?
Perhaps 3 nights.
Wonderful. So it's not indicative of the greater population. So typically, a master blacksmith has accreditations, has work that they've done before. I know that I'm being a bit of an arse right now. I can see it in your eyes. However, I think you get the point that I'm trying to make here, love. I think that you know just as much as I do. I'm a wee bit curious what these lanterns can do.
As am I.
And I would like to test them out before any of my siblings get hit and can get their hands on them. I'd like to make sure they're in working order before, especially Winter touches her little cold fingers all over them.
Why not hide them or lock them away? You're anticipating your sisters arriving? Untrustworthy they seem from the way you speak of them.
She puts the lanterns back on her hips and puts her hands together and kind of laughs a little. Well, you haven't met these devils. Unfortunately, you can't hide. I personally cannot hide much from them. It's a curse, if you would. Now, Cassia, can I call you friend? Maybe an acquaintance?
I'll entertain it, friend.
Wonderful. I'm willing to do a bit of an experiment here, if you are. My only stipulations is that we have at least one other in the room in case you decide to do a little bit of the backstabbery. Preferably one of your friends, maybe your brother, and one of my friends. Maybe both my friends. I'll let you choose if it's one or two. That's all.
Fair is fair. Invite who you wish.
Wonderful. What time is it? She looks around for shadows on the ground to kind of see like what time it is of the day.
It's whatever time you want it to be in this cutscene.
It looks like it might be about 2 o'clock right now. How does 7 o'clock at the casino sound? There's no one there anyway. It's just Aurelio playing his little lute.
Alright, 7 o'clock, casino. Fair. I'd like to see what this is you have on your hands.
So would I. This is wonderful. This is great. I think we're gonna be fast friends, Cassia. And she reaches one arm out, like, to shake her hand.
She will shake your hand. It is one of the weakest handshakes you've ever been on the other side of.
Oh, something tells me you know your stuff. Lots of that brain power up there, eh? All right, I'll see you later, friend. And she just turns on her heels and walks away.
Right, and just as you miss the last words of Aurelia, you're gonna miss her rolling her eyes and sighing.
Wonderful.
And whatever, you hear Taylor questioning her, and Skitter's just silently always aware of everything. Skitter's their hired help, so he's
hanging out.
Yeah.
Just smoldering.
Yeah.
We like Skitter. He's fun.
Cool.
He's fun. He chills out.
And before we come back to what that leads up to, Thane, any downtime activities going on?
I'd probably check in with Lily and Leo, see how they're doing, and then maybe go convene with the old goddesses, see if they got something to say about my current condition, and then If not, probably ponder my life up to this point.
Nice. You're with the children at this time. Alistair's kind of been like their foster parent, in a sense. As you're there with them.
Beautiful family Thalius has.
It's nice to see them all cleaned up. They're not like dirty little urchins anymore.
I told him that.
Lily's hair is brushed or combed or however she styles it. She seems comfortable and happy. Unusual for her.
Dang, look at you guys. You guys clean up nice.
Lily blushes and smiles. Thanks, Thane. Awkward.
Does she say that out loud?
Yeah, she does.
Oh, all right. I mean, usually nothing gets awkward unless you do that. So, like...
That's awkward, too!
Oh, boy. So how you guys feeling about the casino? Everything working out all right? Nobody's pushing you too hard?
No one's pushing. Don't know what the child labor laws are, but they're pretty lax here.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't think they're really existent anymore, so, you know.
Yeah, it's not too bad, you know. Miss my parents. I hope they're alive. The usual.
Awkward!
Yeah. Yeah, see? I told you. You know, you helped us out a lot.
I'm glad I could help.
Yeah, it's cool. Leo is silent.
I mean, like...
Leo is silent and does a hair flip.
Oh, okay. That's new.
But then he smirks.
But look, if your parents are out there and you remember where you guys lived, we could always, I'm sure there's people here that would be down to go search, see if we can at least put them to rest, if that's the case.
Yeah. You think they could find us?
I mean, maybe. They'd have to be... Take them a while going around in the whole, city circle. Took us a while, you remember? Like just to find this place. So,
yeah.
If they're in any condition to move that much.
Yeah, it's really hard to think about that right now.
Hey, I get it. Whenever you're ready, I'm ready.
The last time I was really wanting to find them, we almost lost Leo, so...
But now you found us, so it's a whole different scenario.
Leo does another hair flip. This time you see heavy bags under his eyes, like he hasn't been sleeping. Or something's going on.
So how about you, Leo? I don't even remember if Leo ever said a word to us when we found him. So, like...
No.
To me.
Did he?
Did he talk to you?
Yeah. Like a couple words.
Yeah.
That was about it.
How about you, Leo? You feeling all right? You feeling good?
I mean, I'm okay.
Oh, no.
It's not that bad.
Well, you look a little tired. And that cough was certainly not, I don't know, good. You feeling sick? You feeling...
No, I don't really feel like I'm too... Maybe just some water.
I mean... it's got to be water around, isn't there?
Yeah.
I'll bring them like a ladle or a tankard.
Yeah, you can do that. There's been enough magical help of creating water.
So many scrolls. Even the bag has to give them scrolls.
Wait, was that you or Leo?
That one was me. He'll do little baby sips. Thanks, Thane.
I'm gonna check it. If that's okay.
Yeah, medicine check him.
That's a 14.
14. 14 despite his denial. There's certainly a sickness there.
Maybe I take you to Allsweather.
14.
She might have something to cure your ailments that is out of my control.
Yeah, alright. Okay.
Yeah, alright, okay. Then I'll match a hair flip.
What? Whoa. I guess I'll just go with you then. I haven't left the casino since we got here.
I mean, that's understandable. You were, out roughing it out there for a while. I mean, yeah, you can. I'll bring Allsweather to you. Just stand. You should probably stay off your feet for even longer. Just, rest.
He looks down at his feet that he's standing on. Oh.
I mean, I don't mean right this second, but you know what I mean.
Oh. Lily goes, awkward.
I took the words right out. Took the word right out of my mouth.
Cool.
All right, I'll be back with Allsweather. Look after your brother. You know what I mean? He's clearly coming down with something.
All right.
Okay, bye.
As you turn out to look for Allsweather, she's actually headed in. It's about 6:30 p.m.
Speak of the devil.
Asmodeus,
Hey, Yeah, sure. You should check out Leo. I think he needs a doctor of some sort. He's coming down with something.
I look past you at him.
He's sitting, keeping his feet off the ground.
I would say he's already down.
Okay, I mean, yeah, funny, haha. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about? Like just medicine or something. Whatever you got on you.
Well, now, Thane, I do have to ask you, what kind of illness do you think we're working with? Is it something similar to
No,
he's sick in the head, or?
I don't think so. He's got bags under his eyes and he's coughing up a lung. So.
Oh, this is probably just some little flu. He'll be fine. I'll take a look. Don't worry, I'll take a look. It's probably just a flu.
Question.
Answer.
Can I be back in town?
Yes.
And see this? And then
Yes.
if I see that Leo is sick, I might offer him my cloak for a few days. Because what it does is he would get a +1 bonus to saving throws. So if he's sick or has to make sick checks or is dying, at least he gets a +1 of some kind. I'd just be like, Leo, you're looking cold. You can borrow my cloak for a bit.
Oh, thanks.
Oh, where did you come from, Thalius?
I am silent.
Scared
the devil out of me.
Leo wraps the cloak around himself, wondering why this isn't a type of clothing he already owns. And he feels like he's going to be 5% better from here on out.
I'll do a quick medicine check on him just to,
Yeah.
Just to roll it. Who doesn't like to roll dice, right? Look at that. It's a 13.
Cool.
He's sick.
Yeah, he's sick. Are you proficient in medicine? Are either of you
I'm
proficient? Not. Alright, cool. That's fine. Yeah, he's sick.
I was.
You were proficient?
Yeah.
Alright, for the proficient check, it's respiratory. It's not like a throat tickle, or allergies.
Fine, I'm gonna be quite honest, just looking at him, I think that it's just a common cold. Worst case scenario, if the poor fella happens to, take a little a little stroll over the Rainbow Bridge, as they say. We can always bring him back to life. It's not the end of the world.
He looks
Yeah, but he'd still be
terrified.
He would. Yeah, what the fuck?
Yeah, Allsweather, do you remember your first death? It is not pleasant.
Oh no, it's awful. But however, that breakfast afterwards tastes amazing.
How about Leo? You get some rest. I don't know if Allsweather you have like anything that helps with diseases or sicknesses.
Look, we can, if you all want to meddle in his immune system with some divine magic, we can take care of this right now. I'm letting the poor
Isn't that
kid
the whole? Isn't
work
that
up
the
his
whole
healing.
point of being a cleric?
So-
I mean, if you're some kind of light cleric or something that you love to heal, I like to hit things, but whatever. And she's going to put her hand on his head,
Mm-hmm.
and I'll just cast Greater Restoration. It's overkill,
Nice.
but she's trying to make it just like this bright blast of light through him and around him. All right, do you feel better?
His face looks better. A little bit of color comes back. Oh. Wow, that was a... Never mind.
Well, that is concerning. This is out of my realm of hailing. She takes a step back. I know that I don't have the best bedside manner, but I think that we might want to, do one of these, like, things right here, you know, cover, like, to kind of, like, turn away from him.
Cover the other side.
I think that we might want to isolate just a little bit. Or maybe keep him from interacting with others for a few days just to watch him.
Yeah, everyone should wash their hands. I think he's got the vid.
He does a hair flip. Lily in the situation, something about her face, there's just like a relief and a joy of this whole situation. That's your passive insight. You're just handed to you.
She's happy we're around.
Okay, well,
What if
Leo,
I have a 19 passive insight? Just curious.
She feels happy and relieved from something you and Thalius were talking about, specifically recently.
So Leo, how about you come with me? Let's find a bed for you. You can use my cloak as a blanket and get you all situated in. We'll get some hot broth. I'm sure we can find some kind of bone broth stock around here, and we'll go looking for a doctor. I saw a whole bunch of people fixing up their houses the other day. Maybe one of them knows something about medicine or a doctor. We'll get a proper one in here that can do what Allsweather can't.
This crackpot.
Hey now, just to be clear, I have kept both of you alive so far, so this crackpot at least is useful. Thank
Yeah,
you.
broken clock is right twice a day.
You're not wrong. Now,
Which means I'm right.
just a quick little sidebar, if you don't mind. Lily, I have just a quick question for you, if you don't mind. Can we have a little girls talk real quick?
Absolutely.
Wonderful. She's gonna usher Lily away. We'll be back in just a moment. I just need to check something with the wee lass.
Yeah, I'm gonna get Leo all tucked in.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Fine, we have visitors coming in about 25 minutes. Please put away the fangs.
What are you serious?
What? The ones you got around your neck? The necklace. Put away the fangs. She gives you a wink.
What are you talking about? I don't wear
Gives you a-
fangs.
All right, Lily. Well, that right there is what we call pissing off the men. Now, I have a quick question for you.
So, Thalius said, do you remember the first time you died?
Yes.
you can just come back.
Oh no! Oh, it's not. I mean, yes, but no.
Wait.
It's awful.
But are my parents like fine? Even if like, air quotes, we're too late?
Well, did they die in the last 100 years?
Yes, I was with them.
Wonderful. If they have died within the last 100 years, and you happen to have a diamond or the equivalent currency of the estimated value of a diamond, we can crush that diamond up. I can do a little bit of divine magic, and they will very painfully and excruciatingly, if they accept the deal, return to the world of living. It is a bargain. They have to accept the deal. They might not accept it if they're really happy in the afterlife.
I don't know why you'd say that part to me. I'm
Well,
sure they
it's
want to
because-
still
it's-
see me and my brother. But you're
Well, it's
just
because-
you're telling me they can come back. I'm not too worried about finding them ASAP now.
Well,
The pain of
here's
coming
the
back to
problem.
life has gotta be no worse than the pain of dying.
Oh, that's where you're wrong, depending on how you died. So, now imagine, what's the worst pain you've ever felt?
Losing my parents.
Okay, that's emotional pain. What's the worst physical pain you've ever felt?
I don't know.
Losing my parents.
All right, now imagine that heart-wrenching pain, the racking sobs that you had, right? Everything hurt, right?
Right.
Everything. It burned, it oddly burned, it ached. It was the worst day of your life.
How do you become a cleric?
Look, it's a process. I'll explain it in a second. It's a process. Let me be very clear. This wasn't my first choice. However, Lily, now listen to me very clearly here.
Okay, alright, okay.
Resurrecting someone, bringing their soul across the veil.
Where can I find diamonds at?
I may make a lot of
Do you think
jokes.
they're in
I'm not
Edafos?
going to entertain the question, Lily. Now, listen, or I'll stop telling you how you can do this.
Oh, I'm gonna do it?
You need to understand the consequences here. Putting someone through that. The first time I went through this was shortly after my parents died. I watched them be torn limb by limb apart by ghouls.
What?
It was awful. And then the ghouls got me, and it was horrible. However, the afterlife was fantastic. But I was young. I wanted to live, and when I was given the choice...
How big were the ghouls?
Lily, I swear I'm gonna slap you if you don't let me finish my telling you here.
I feel like if I ask you, I'm gonna forget to ask you, and then later on I'm gonna think of it. I'm just gonna be like regretting my end of the conversation, you know, because I'm not putting into this.
I can put
conversation.
all the details into a little notebook for you, and you can get all the big details.
You're gonna write me a book.
However, yes, I'll write you a little book.
Sign
the
it.
biggest part of this
Sign
is
it.
that when I was brought back to signed as well, when I was
Also,
brought back
listen.
to life.
Wait, listen. Sign it. Because then I can maybe, like, if you get big or something, I can get diamonds with that.
She's gonna turn over to look at Thane, who she's hoping is looking in this direction. Thane, what is the current charge for killing a child?
She holds her mouth shut like that. Okay, carry on.
Never mind, Thane. That's all I needed. Now, Lily. What the point I'm trying to make here is that I had a decision to make. And the afterlife was wonderful. And I chose to come back. And I chose to go through the burning, aching, limb-tearing pain.
She starts
all
looking for
over
pen and
again.
paper.
Because I wanted to live the rest of my life. But that situation left me, fortunately, cursed. And we won't get into that right now, but that is one of the repercussions of a resurrection gone wrong. If you don't have the right components, and you try to make the resurrection happen, it can still happen. But there's side effects. So when I make jokes about this, it's because I've lived through it. I've been through it. Now, I promise you, if we find your family, and we have the resources, or if we can save up the resources, I will walk you personally through it. And we will do this together. But I can't promise you that they will come back. Just like I can promise to take care of your brother. As much as I seem a little batty, I do care. And we will make sure that he survives. Do you understand me, Lily?
She's still covering her mouth with two hands and nods. Oh no, she's holding her mouth with one hand and she's scrummaging around for pen and paper. She never find anything to write down with, though.
Did you hear what I said, Lily?
She just shakes her head, yes.
Now, I'm going to make you swear an oath. This is very important. I'm going to make you swear an oath with me that you will not attempt this without me.
Can your side of the oath be to not kill me?
It absolutely can.
Alright, let's do the oath.
Wonderful.
Is that like a... Just tell me.
Alright. This will hurt just a little bit. She's gonna pull... This is gonna be 100% a blood oath. She pulls the spear back off her back and pulls down to the end of it. Now, Lily, you're gonna do exactly as I do, alright?
Okay.
And Oswither's going to put her hand at the end of it and just lightly cut just a little cut right here across her palm. And then she's going to hold the spear out to Lily. Very lightly, alright?
Lily's shaky. I'm going to roll 2d6 for her to see how well she does on cutting herself while nervous.
This is how Lily gets blood poisoning.
Mm-hmm.
She does exactly average. Let's make
You know, Lily, that's pretty good for your first time.
How many times do you do this?
You don't want to know that. Hey, let's just shake hands. And she grabs Lily's hand. Now, Lily, this is a binding oath. We share blood now, my friend. You're practically one of my sisters now. I'll take care of my family.
I am really uncomfortable.
As you should be.
Awkward.
I am really uncomfortable. But if this will help bring my parents back, I will do it.
Wonderful. Now, still holding her hand. You won't attempt to resurrect your family, any of them, in any manner, unless myself or one of my sisters are present. Agreed?
Yes, I agree to this, but how can I know it's your sister? They're just going to tell me?
It's going to be very clear.
I can ask them, I suppose. Whatever.
And I promise in return that I won't kill you.
Good promise. Cool. Good oath. Good oath. As she does, like, shaking her head slightly. Good oath.
Wonderful. All right, Lily, and she slaps her hand, a little bit of blood. Like, not Lily, but her own hands. Like, she does a clap. A little bit of blood comes out. Let's go rejoin the others.
Well, so I waited for you to finish all that. Can I throw my questions out now?
Maybe later.
Ah! Did you just force a blood oath on that child?
I most certainly did, Thane.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
What does the smell of
A lot of
fresh
things.
blood do?
Oh, yeah. You do smell some
lot.
fresh blood, Thane.
I don't know. You want to make a roll for it?
Yeah.
Beats the shit out of me.
Do a con save.
Fresh flowing, warm blood.
Just roll under your con. Haha. Roll under. Let's do it. D20, roll 15 or less.
Here we go. Hooray, 24.
I don't need
Wait,
it.
are we? Well, no matter what.
Yeah.
I most certainly did, Thane. How's it make you feel?
I feel fine. You're just being awfully rude today.
You know, last time I talked to a professional, they told me that I like to take my pain out on others.
How long ago was that?
What's today?
Beats the shit out of me.
So probably about 200 years ago.
Oh boy.
I want to hear that last part and just assume it's about therapy and be like, well, it sounds like you need another visit. Probably weekly.
Who needs a visit when you've got the goddess above?
That you shit talk. Darn. I gotta put a
Oh.
coin in the swear bag.
All the time.
Well. We should spend time helping out the citizens and see if there's a doctor around. Leo's doing okay for now, but I don't want to get worse. What's up with Lily? Why has she got blood involved? What's up with
I
that?
just had to get her to make a blood oath that she wouldn't try to resurrect a family without me around. That's all.
Yeah. Okay. We'll address that later.
Well, kids, you gotta teach them the way of the world eventually.
I don't know if blood oaths are necessarily the way to do that, but hey, you know.
Oh, you guys didn't make a blood oath when you were that age?
No.
Well, technically, I was like almost an adult at that age. I mean, yeah, kinda. I guess, but Lily is human, right?
Yeah.
So that's a little young for humans, but like Goliaths, goblins, bugbears, yeah, that's probably fine.
Oh, I guess she'll be fine. It's not traumatizing at all. I did it when I was that age, and look at me now.
Yeah, you're not making a good case, Hall's weather. But we should head out, help the town. We got some time until Thalia and Helena get back.
The double
And
doors
about-
of the casino gently open. Skitter pokes his head in, looks left and right while smoldering, and then lets the doors open all the way. And then
Oh,
Why is Skitter mewing all the time? He just walks around, you see him, he's like, you know, I don't understand.
Actually, Thalius, I didn't get to quite tell you guys just yet, but I ran into the Cassia, Taylor, and Skitter, and it turns out Cassia can help us figure out what this little, and she like unhooks one of the lanterns and holds it up, what these little things do.
Okay, so like, is that what's happening right now?
Yes,
Yes.
that is what's happening now, Cassia says.
I like that we did that at the same time.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Now, where were we earlier? Me?
I was just ensuring that you didn't backstab me by making sure that our friends are all around, and in case there was a fight, there was witnesses. That's all.
I have no ill intent. I just wish to study this flame of yours.
Wonderful.
I propose we probably ought to find a way to extinguish the flame before handing this over to a master, whatever.
I got an idea. Here, can I see it?
Well, Allsweather.
It takes her a minute. You can see her like fighting with herself a little bit.
I'm
Surely,
like fidgeting from foot to foot.
surely Bigfoot here is your trusted companion. You could pass him your thing.
He is, and you're not wrong.
You gotta make a
was
split
also-
decision. I'm about
Bigfoot
to.
was also very clever, but Hey, without thinking, I'm not thinking about this. And
I'm gonna
she
take it into the other room.
whips up. Why was that so hard to do?
And people can only hear a streaming sound of. I assume it's not put out, so I'll just bring it back and be like, no, that didn't work.
Not from Skitter. That's a lie. You do take 9 damage doing that.
It burns.
Oh no!
I need to see a doctor.
Not a willy burn.
You get yourself a 9 damage of willy burn.
Old Weather, I might need you to check something out later. Or if we find a doctor, I'd prefer a doctor for this one.
If you did it to yourself, then the doctor's got to look at it.
Okay, we gotta find a doctor.
If someone else did it to you, I'd be more than happy. But if you did it to yourself, it's a doctor's duty.
Here you go. I'm gonna hand you back the lantern.
Okay, surely these things are cursed, right? Like, surely.
I thought we just all assumed they were cursed.
Right. So I'm gonna try and remove it. That's just what I'm gonna do.
Holds it out to you. Go for it.
Put it on the ground. I just in case it blows up on you or something.
All right. Well, I appreciate the concern. Again, gently sets it on the ground. Reluctantly walks away.
Trying to see. At your touch, all curses affecting one creature or object end. If the object is cursed, cursed magic item, the curse remains, but the spell breaks its owner's attunement to the object, so it can be removed or discarded. Why would I want to upcast that when it gives me no information about upcasting? I'm just gonna.
I would run it similar to Dispel Magic, where whatever you do is gotta match the spell on
The
it.
level of the curse.
Yes.
Okay. So sure, I will then upcast it, just in case, at the highest level I can cast, which is 4th level.
Mm-hmm.
So, as I grab it, and like, set it down, I'm gonna like, be like, oh, I haven't done this one in a while. Let's, goddesses give me strength. Remove this curse from this thing, and then I'm gonna grab it again.
The abjuration magic certainly fills the area. You do cast the spell, you've cast it before, you've casted it again. The lantern appears the same.
So nothing happens at all. Nothing, like the spell doesn't. I guess the spell doesn't go off, right? That's what I'm getting at.
The purple flame will kind of flicker back to an orange color before just holding its steady purple heartbeat pattern.
What if we like drop a boulder on it?
Either this thing must be hella cursed because I just like cursed the shit out of that. Let's just put it that way.
I mean, was the best you could do?
Yeah.
Alright. Well, Cassia, you're supposed to be the magic woman. What do you think?
As your gaze returns to hers, ever since she entered this room, she's been locked eyes with that little purple flame. The one that hasn't left the room.
Mm-hmm.
If I may... She's going to start reaching for it.
I will oblige you this time. I'm just curious why not the other one.
Just the other one left the room is all. This one's here now.
Well, they brought the other one back in the room.
They're both in the room.
Okay. DM was confused. Either one. Either one.
Alright. Well, let's just make sure we have a control one, so why don't you work on the one we've already roughened up just a bit.
Okay.
I'll hand it over to her.
She doesn't take it from you. She just reaches for the flame inside while you're holding it over to her to take. And as she gets closer to the flame, it gets a little brighter than usual. Then it gets way dimmer than usual. And it almost goes out before it puffs back to its normal size. And she pulls her hand away from it with a duplicate of the purple flame hovering over her palm. And she looks at it deeply before it vanishes.
Okay.
I can almost command it. But whoever this came from, whoever this came from isn't allowing it. They told you to feed this flame?
Yeah.
That command was not extended to me.
Alright. So, when they say feed the flame, is there something we could experiment with really quick without having to, sacrifice a human?
Well, urine doesn't work.
Thank you, Valius. Thank you for that.
So I don't think other mundane things like paper or wood will work.
What about
Do I see any organic any meat around?
You can certainly find something, yeah.
I mean, I've got to. Does anyone know what would happen, or anyone have an inkling what would happen if we put some blood in it? I've already got a wound right here.
I mean, I don't want to accidentally zap it off your hand. You know what I mean?
Well,
Yeah, I got a wicked burn.
We can
from
separate.
things
We can separate your blood to a vial or something. There's got to be a dish or a spoon or something here.
I'm more than happy to make the sacrifice if someone has a little vial that I can use. Well, it's just blood after all.
Okay, you guys do that. I'm gonna go look for a ham hock or something like that.
We have rations and stuff on us. Would it be unrealistic to have a canteen?
Skitter will approach Allsweather. And he will produce a handkerchief.
That's a good one.
And he'll take your hand and use the handkerchief to dab the blood.
He's mewing very aggressively at your face.
Why am I oddly aroused right now?
He's this close to your face,
Yeah. Then after
I'm really good at that, sir.
After dabbing up your blood, he'll bow just his head and offer you his handkerchief with your blood.
I've never been so delighted to give him my own blood. Oh, thank you. She's gonna take it. She does a little waft with it, Oh wow!
Giving me the vapors.
Wow, this little it just got hot in here, didn't it? All right, Cassia, what should I just stick it in the flame? You think?
Well, first you should pull yourself together, and yes, just offer it to the flame, or better yet, with the command being you to feed it, perhaps wield the lantern.
All right. Just gonna hold the lantern in one hand and the handkerchief in the other. Gonna kind of get it a little close to the lantern. Lantern feed. Fire feed. Flame feed. Fuck it, and she's gonna stick the thing in there and eat.
The small purple heartbeat flame becomes a little vortex, the same as Kieran's, washing in and out between the orange flame and the purple flame, and all the bits of the handkerchief that were dabbed in blood are simply gone, and you kind of have a Swiss cheesecloth left over.
So kind of grab the bottom of the lantern and tip it to knock the Swiss cheesecloth out.
Yep.
Yeah. Knock it out of there.
Swiss cheesecloth, which James has on hand, falls out of the lantern.
I don't know where that's been.
There is no smoke, no ash, nothing that resembles a typical fire.
I wish Thane would have been here to see that. That was kind of neat. Kind of fun, too. Yeah,
I still think we should leave it here at the casino. And again, the casino should have some kind of vault.
Well, you see, the thing is that I got an idea. I got an idea. Now, if we can find someone, I kind of wish Thane was here to tell me this is an awful idea just as much as you're going to tell me it's an awful idea.
Yeah,
but he's not back
before
yet.
It's an awful idea.
So, the idea I have is, see, I need new pauldrons. Let's turn these into the pauldrons, if we can. Well, then I can just walk around with the pauldrons on. There we go. Problem solved.
No.
Cassia likes the idea.
Thematically, it would look really, really cool having flaming shoulder pauldrons, but we still don't know if these things are gonna like corrupt you or do something. Like Kieran was gone. The guy we met at the city entrance, no longer. Maybe that was him the whole time, but he was nothing but flame. I don't think that's the.
I'll come back up with a turkey leg and the lantern and be like, does she want to wear them?
Yeah, she found out that like her blood, it absorbs her blood. So like, I don't know about that. I think no, we shouldn't.
All I'm saying is I might be blood attuned to this thing already. I might as well get some use out of it.
I mean, I don't know if it's corrupted. Like Cloak uses one regularly. You know what I mean?
What's
fine.
another curse when you're already cursed, right?
Well, I don't know about that. I don't know if you should be stacking curses. I don't think that's.
I'm pretty sure curses are exponential, so like that's really bad. I mean, you can hold on to it, but I'm gonna issue you the same warning I issued Thane the other night. Shit starts going. Darn, gotta put another coin in the.
Don't worry. Remember, I covered the team. Remember?
Yeah, it's the principle of it. But if things start going sideways, I don't want to be the last thing you see.
Don't worry. You'll be the last thing I see anyway. I can feel it.
Perception check all around.
Perception. Normal.
Ooh, nat 20. Well done.
11.
So Allsweather
29.
and Lily here. Leo's cough in the far room. Lily's gonna take off immediately.
All right, everyone. Meeting is adjourned as we have something we need to take care of.
Oh, however, for Allsweather, the cough doesn't seem any worse than it was last time you heard it.
Oh, okay.
And Lily might be using this as an excuse to just get out of whatever's going on here.
Yeah.
So, you definitely hear the cough. What you make of it, I don't know.
He sounds like he's about the same right now, so Lily just, our little friend, went to go check on her brother, having a little bit of a fit right now. I'll put it out there. Would anyone like to make sure that the little bugger's okay while the adults finish their business?
Again, I think as interesting as these lanterns are, we should probably go find a doctor for little Leo over there and hold on to him, whatever you want to do. Turn him into pauldrons, but not a fan of them burning blood, and you gotta feed them.
I mean, it ate your blood?
All right, up. Look at the cloth on the ground right there.
But only the blood.
Only the blood.
Yeah, see this cloth right
I'm gonna
here?
stick the turkey leg into the flame.
Turkey leg, the small. Well, no, wait. Are you still holding the lantern?
Yeah,
is it equipped?
Yeah.
Okay. A little vortex of flame will consume the turkey leg, bone, meat, all of it.
Everything.
Completely vanishes. No sign it ever existed.
Now
It looks like organic material. Like that's why I didn't eat your cloth. You didn't even take the bone.
Now imagine those on my shoulder. The fun things we could do.
meat chunks into your shoulder?
Not meat chunks, but I guess meat chunks, yes.
Again, if anything, it'll just be very intimidating. All's weather sauntering down a decrepit, destroyed town alleyway with burning flame shoulders.
We'd never be able to go on night
Shoulder-checking
missions
people.
ever again.
Yeah, but
I mean,
I don't think we've been doing pretty good with night missions.
yeah, not night missions haven't been forte lately.
The last one turned out, all right, I guess. You know, all things considered.
For one of us.
Before I do what I want to do next, did anybody have downtime activities I missed that they wanted to cover?
I sent you one message, just as a question.
I should check messages, huh?
It's also probably could have been a after thing unless we ran into combat.
Okay, I'll check this out later. Let me do my next bit here. Lily is going to walk out of the room. She's going to squeeze herself between Allsweather and Thane here. And she's going to show you her hand.
Mm-hmm.
And in it is a little slimy, gelatinous mucus that is mostly clear, but it has like a glittering filling of mucky black little sprinkles in it, but it's mostly clear.
She's showing it to all of us or just me?
She's showing it between Allsweather and Thane.
Well, I would probably say, things have just escalated exponentially.
Yeah, you don't say, Lily, put that away. Put it in the lantern.
Yeah, let's try it in the lantern.
You put it in the lantern. The mucus is gone forever, but the little black dust puffs back into the air, mostly detainable, or like mostly Allsweather kind of realizes this as it returns to its normal, very, very faint, clear. This is the ever-present microscopic undead that Allsweather has been seeing since she got here.
Oh.
Helena and Thalia bust through the front door. It's been your 10 days, or 8 days. Helena busts the doors open. 2 double doors. Thalia's, why'd you do that? Yes, we're back. Helena's big smiles. She's got a map in her hand with a big red X on it. She's so happy. She did her part.
What'd you find? It's been 10 days. We got a sick kid. Allsweather is trying to make flaming pauldrons. Let's see this map. What's at that, Terry?
Oh yeah, I forgot about that part. Ooh. So we found the spot that the guy in the flying boat told us about. You know, he gave us little maps, kind of pulled us east, pulled us south. So it's a lot of grass, a lot of beautiful flowers and stuff. And then there's an area that's like a plowed field or something. And we spent some time there. And we found like, I don't know, like a sapphire or something. And we could not get that thing to move. It was just embedded into that dirt field. And then I kind of freaked out, you know. I didn't use your feather friend, But that's where the maps took us, or whatever these spells were called. We still got 2 left, by the way, if you guys need to hold on to those for anything. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. We found a gem in a field.
Yeah, whatever you didn't use, I'd gladly take back. But how big of a sapphire did you find? Was it like hand size, pea size, skull size?
That's the interesting part. Thalia steps in. It seemed maybe the size of a melon when we first, found it and seen it. When we kind of knew where we were. But the closer we got to it, the smaller it became. And when we were trying to remove it from the soil, it was like pinching the head of a pin, And then when we walked away from it, it grew in size again. I guess visually.
Interesting.
That's gotta be what we're looking for, right?
It sounds like one of the spirit essence stones.
But anyways,
I guess we could go check it out.
Here's our coordinates. We're no cartographers, but it's this many that ways and so many those ways. Here's our little map.
Yeah.
Here's where we think we were, and here's the 2 more, whatever that guy made that, pulls you in the direction you're supposed to be in.
Yeah. During the 10-day, did we have any luck finding a doctor?
No such luck. No such luck.
I mean, I don't think a doctor's gonna help what Leah's got.
Yeah. Maybe a higher level cleric might.
You're not wrong. The head of my order would love this place.
Yeah.
I have told you about the microscopic undead everywhere, right?
Yeah. I think we kind of skipped from the day they left to, or the day after, whatever, to that. So I imagine if you wanted to tell us, probably would have.
If I
think the only
haven't made you privy, there's microscopic undead everywhere. This place is a lovely case study in surviving an undead plague, because everyone here should probably be infected.
Not talk about this right this second.
We're amongst friends. Cassia's seen our lantern. Get her. I think look at him. On Taylor, Taylor's just Taylor.
Yeah, I had some news too, but it doesn't fit anymore.
I think that the 3 of us should go out and check on this ever-changing sapphire, and then maybe we'll find some. Because wasn't there supposed to be a Terry out that way too? Maybe they have some resources we could.
I think it might be the Terry.
Yeah. So
if
I think we
anyone's
should head out there.
interested, sorry, you go ahead.
Yeah, I think we should head out there and see what we can find. Because I don't think Leo's got a lot of time. He's a small one.
All right. I got nothing better to do than to turn these into pauldrons.
Now,
that's what I don't understand how you think you're gonna do that. Like, I just.
He looks at you very seriously. Magic.
We were begging for somebody with knowledge and arcana, and now you're just like ready to put all your faith in it, huh?
Oh, we've got Cassia now. Which, if you join our party as a wizard or some other magical friend, will replace Cassia in a heartbeat. So make sure you guys apply to be a part of the show.
Time.
time. Yes. That's it, man. I did my part. I didn't do fucking shit.
All right. That was fun, guys.
The big RP. Next time on Attack on Edafos, the party encounters the entrance to a multi-layered dungeon. What awaits them inside? Come back next time to find out.
Burr, 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 burr.